I'm from Milwaukee, and NHL hockey is not a big deal there. Probably because they never had an NHL hockey team. Sure, they have the Milwaukee Admirals, an IHL team, but the city's size probably couldn't handle another national sports team. Sports mania is already at full capacity with the Milwaukee Brewers, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Green Bay Packers. And there's only so much paint a guy can put on his body before he gets sick. When I moved to Chicago, I was astounded at the level of devotion it has for its hockey team. I went to a game with my daughter, and nearly everyone was wearing a red jersey. I've never seen that many jerseys at a Cubs game, or a Bears game, or a Bulls game. I haven't been to a White Sox game yet. Anyway, Chicago's devotion to their hockey team is remarkable, considering Chicago is a pretty liberal city, and the mascot is an Indian head. In this age of political correctness, when rich white liberals get offended when sports teams use Native Americans for mascots, many teams caved and got rid of their logos. My alma mater, Marquette University in Milwaukee, got rid of its mascot, the Warriors, back in 1994. And more recently, the Washington Redskins and Cleveland Indians changed their names. Chicago might be liberal, but it's reluctant to change. Nobody calls the Sears Tower the Willis Tower. It's named since 2009. And if anybody even thinks about changing the name of Wrigley Field, they'd be chased out of town. They don't even let people put ketchup on a hot dog. Chicago even has 2 suburbs named Indian Creek and Indian Head Park. So I don't think they'll be changing the name of their hockey team, the Chicago Blackhawks, anytime soon. And they shouldn't, because it shouldn't be offensive at all. It's named after a badass Sauk warrior named Chief Blackhawk. Although he inherited a sacred bundle from his father, he earned his status as a war chief by being such a badass. During the War of 1812, he allied himself with the British against the United States in order to push white settlers out of Sauk territory. Blackhawk was so badass that the Black Hawk War was named after him when he led the British band of Indians consisting of Sauks, Fox, and Kickapoos across the Mississippi River into Illinois to reclaim land taken over by the United States. It doesn't look like the Chicago Blackhawks have any intention of changing its name, most likely because it would really piss off the fans. But maybe because it would piss off Chief Blackhawk beyond the grave, and you don't want to piss off a badass Indian warrior.